female angels, and yeah, I would say God's people. Female angels and God's people. Now, yeah, this is a very spiritual message, and this ain't for everybody and all that stuff. So, you people who just reject God, reject Jesus, reject me, reject God's other elect, and everybody who God has interest in on a spiritual level, you people who are just against God and his kingdom, all that deep stuff, okay, just don't even bother with this stuff, people, because judgment is upon you. You're going to be given over to hell by God, the Father. And just don't bother with the stuff, people, because see, this deep stuff right here, I mean, I'm already knowing, people, and see, God is really just enlightening me about this stuff right here on a spiritual level too. But see, I already bear witness with angels overall too, outside of, female angels, but God just wants me to specifically get into this matter. But female angels and God's people. Now, yeah, I mean, this is just truly for God's elect and his spiritual people in his kingdom and all this stuff, all this stuff. But see, I mean, just, focusing on God's people, female angels and God's people. See, this stuff is deep right here because female angels are very real too. They are real, they are, just as much as these other forms of angels too that are outside of them. And those are the ones I bear witness with the most too. But see, these female angels, I'm gonna be real, mellow speaking. I'm not really, there's very various, I want to say, certain female angels that I want to say, God has more or less, He has sent certain aspects of them to me to express certain, I would say, matters of his presence, matters of God's presence. Yeah, some of these certain female angels have more or less been sent to me, I would say, on God's behalf. But overall, no, I don't really interact with female angels like that, though. That's the thing about me. And I'm going to be very real. You see, I'm real, people. I'm not with that false hope stuff and all that stuff. But female angels are real. And I will be bear witnessing with them. And see, I'm going to get into all this stuff too, by the realm of the spirit of things, and as I'm being led by the spirit. But yeah, female angels are real. And God has sent, certain ones, I bear witness with. And then overall, though, I'm not like, I'm more in relationship with these other angels too. If I'm being real, these other types of angels that are not females. Like, I do bear witness with Michael too, and Gabriel and all this stuff. But see, it's not even this particular matter of things is not even about them high rank angels either. They're very high rank. But anyhow, get into female angels and God's people. And I mean, female angels, they offer many things. There's certain warrior female angels, angels of peace, female angels. I would say there's certain female angels of prosperity that they would give to certain females who are of God and God's spirit, and they're truly born again, and they believe in God and follow God, have a relationship with God, all that deep stuff. These certain female angels will move on their behalf, all the stuff. Female angels, once again, the peace and prosperity. Certain female warrior angels fighting certain battles in the spirit realm for these certain females who are part of God's kingdom. They could be prophetess, they can just be of God too overall, because this stuff is not about titles and all that stuff, people. But I'm just being led by the spirit. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, female angels are very real. And it's biblical too. I think it's in the book of I don't want to be, I don't want to be in error with that, when it comes to what buckets, but it is biblical too, concerning female angels. I don't know if it's something Zechariah maybe, something in that nature, Excuse me. But yeah, anyhow, as I'm being led by the spirit, female angels. There's all types of certain female angels. And see, here's the thing too. God is showing me even in the realm of the spirit. See, that's the thing. That's the thing about me. I'm connected to God, the Father, and Jesus. I have a relationship with them and angels too. I do have a relationship with angels. That's what I'm connected to the most. Outside of these female angels. But God has sent certain forms of female angels. Yeah, consistent of certain. I would say women too that I bear witness with in the earth realm. That's what I mean too. He sent certain female angels to just communicate with me concerning on their behalf and within their spirit of them communicating with me too in the supernatural. See, you people don't even believe in this stuff anyhow. So I'm already knowing. But anyhow, it is real. Anyhow, yeah, I have like I said, I have interacted with them on a very low aspect, but not to the point of the stuff I've already mentioned, like God the Father, Jesus, and these other angels that are not females, is what I'm saying. These other angels, that's what I'm connected to the most and who I have a relationship with the most. And God is allowing me to share this. But anyhow, yeah, female angels, female angels of prosperity, female angels of healing, all this stuff exists. It does, whether you believe this or not. And see, God's people, I want to say too, who are males in God's kingdom. See, God is going to allow us to, he's already telling me this in the realm of the spirit. See, that's what I'm saying. He's already telling me these things by the spirit, people. I'm not reciting anything. What you got to understand is, I'm in the spirit of God. And I'm flowing in spirit with God, and he's showing me these things by the spirit. But see, this is the thing too. As I'm being led by the spirit, like male beings, I want to say in God's kingdom, who never got love, true love that they were worthy of in the earth realm and all that stuff. And these certain females who reject God's anointed, they reject, God overall and all that deep stuff too. See, they reject God's anointed, I want to say males in God's kingdom and all this stuff. See, he's going to allow, and this goes to me too. It does. But see, I'm not even worried about this as much, people. But I'm just being led by the spirit. But, all these females who just rejected, us too. So you got to understand, us males in God's kingdom and, spiritual followers of God and all this stuff, and they rejected us, and all this stuff. See, it's all good, but you gotta understand too, because for one, overall too, like everybody's not meant to accept the real us, because we're of God, we're of God's kingdom, we're spiritual, and see, they're not bear witnessing with that stuff because they're not ordained to. There is certain females that do, but they're pretty rare, and they're pretty it's pretty rare with that stuff. And see, this is all about God's kingdom. That's what you got to realize. It doesn't matter who you are hearing this, but see, yeah, these female angels that work for God and all this stuff. I already told you there's certain things that they operate in, and there's many more things too. But anyhow, these female angels, they pretty much, they will just bear witness with us in the spirit concerning us males that are in God's kingdom. Now, you other people, and you other genders, they will, I want to say you females or whatnot, if you're of God's kingdom, they will bear witness with you too. But see, it will be on a spiritual level. It has nothing to do with the flesh, and has nothing to do with your carnal mind. It has nothing to do with anything that you people be thinking concerning that carnal stuff. This has to do with some supernatural stuff concerning healing, concerning, I want to say once again, just prosperous stuff, and, all that deep stuff, and these female angels, like, moving on certain behalf, certain females' behalf who love God. Them moving on your behalf concerning restoring your soul, and by the help of God, and these certain female angels fighting certain little demons, I want to say, for you as well, and all this deep stuff too. Yeah, it's real. It's very real. You see, and yeah, female angels. The overall though, getting back to the males though. Pretty much like God is going to allow us to bear witness with these certain female angels. in the spirit realm and just, transfer into heaven, or eternity, for everybody who belongs to God and his kingdom. This is for very few beings anyhow. It's not for everybody and all that stuff. A lot of you people don't even believe in angels overall. So I know you're not going to believe in female angels and all that stuff. I don't have nothing to do with all that. What I'm telling you is that female angels are real and they have specific tasks as well. But see, they're not they're not like, they're not, they are powerful and all that deep stuff. I want to say, overlook them or anything, but they're not of like the stuff that Michael and Gabriel and Raphael and, Uriel and all that stuff. They're not of them. Like, no, it's not that type of thing, people. And these just different other angels too. I'm not listing all of them, but what I'm telling you is, they're not, they're not like, they don't have the same task as them necessarily is what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'm just being led by the spirit. But anyhow, these female angels, pretty much like they will be assigned to certain particular followers of God who truly endured and, who worked for God's kingdom, all this deep stuff, and who loved God on a spiritual level and who belongs to heaven. And the very few beings that this applies to that are males, part of God's kingdom. And you just belong to God, handpicked by God, all that stuff. Yeah, see, God is going to allow us to bear witness with these female angels. And we're going to like bear witness with them in the spirit, communicate, and just exchange things on a spiritual level. This has nothing to do with the carnal, has nothing to do with any alternative activity or nothing like that. You gotta understand, heaven is a pure place, people. It's pure. It's beyond pure. But I'm just telling you, it's very holy, it's very magnificent, it's very angelic, it's very miraculous, magnificent. Man. And see that these female angels, they're going to pretty much like, they're going to be just offering so much love to God's people who never truly like encountered the love that they truly were worthy of too. You got to understand that God's elect who are spiritual, you got to understand majority of females, they're not a part of that stuff. And see, they reject God's anointed and they settle for all this other stuff going on the surface. And see, what you got to realize is that God is going to restore his people who are part of heaven. And these female angels will be assisting with much love. And it will be God's love. The love will be beyond pure. It will be very genuine. The love it will just be within. And like what I'm trying to say is like spirit to spirit and everlasting flow of connection and love, and the female angel will already know you before you can even utter a word, and all this crazy intense angelic stuff, people, because you people get caught up with Cupid and all that crazy stuff with you people. And see, Cupid has nothing on these female angels. I'm telling you that now. So that's what I'm saying. I don't overlook these female angels either. I just know they're not, once again, I'm not in a relationship with them compared to the other angels. And I'm just being real, the male angels and the other warrior angels and these other angels, these other different types of angels, kid angels, and all these other different types of angels outside of female angels. Because you gotta understand, there's way more of these other angels than there are the female angels. I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna be very real. But yeah, female angels do exist too. And there's many of them too. There is. But what I'm telling you is it's not compared to the other types of angels. The ones who shapeshift, all that stuff. Angels with wings, angels with no wings. There's so many more angels too that I'm not gonna be getting into. But what I'm telling you is that, female angels are real. And they will just be given God's love to the male beings who never truly received the love that, was necessary for them to like endure concerning for God's kingdom. And, they never really received like their spiritual mate, really, that type of thing. And see, people, I keep telling you people about me too. I'm not settling for anything. It's either a spiritual queen with me and she's of God's kingdom, she's spiritual or open to spiritual matters concerning God's kingdom, or it's nothing. She has to be willing to come to the light, or it's nothing, people, with me. Because, I don't want any woman of Satan's kingdom or anything in that nature is what I'm saying. I don't need a woman who, it's a part of the sacrificial stuff with Satan too. I'm not a part of that stuff, people. You gotta understand that if she's not willing to come to God's light, Jesus's light, and I'm talking about being genuine. There is no ill intentions and all this betrayal shit and all this other demonic betrayal stuff, and many other worse things. No, none of that stuff can be attached to the woman. She does not have to be perfect or anything, but she has to be open to God's kingdom and spiritual and pure, or there's nothing. It's nothing concerning with me and just a female. She has to be, open to spirituality with God and, all this deep stuff with God too, and the devil too. She got to be open to all this stuff and, all that deep stuff. She rejects that matter, all that stuff, and, denies me concerning being spiritual and God and all that stuff, then yeah, I don't have any parts in that stuff, people. That's all I'm saying. God, the God of Israel is way beyond this stuff, But anyhow too, getting back to female angels, these female angels are pretty much just like restoring God's people who are, this is really we're going to males is what I want to say, referable to male beings in God's kingdom. These female angels would just be truly just very angelic. They will be truly offering way more love than Cupid ever could. And see, that's what I'm saying. You people obsessed with that type of stuff, but see, Cupid is, these female angels are way beyond Cupid. And what I'm tell you is they are of God's kingdom, and they will be offering not only love, healing, see, we're already going to be fulfilled in heaven. There's going to be so many bright colors. And see, you people are not part of this stuff. I'm already knowing. But anyhow, God's male beings in his kingdom, very few beings this applies to. These female angels will just be restoring God's people from within. Like, they will be offering stuff that satisfies them within their spirit, and sharing many things. These female angels will just already bear witness with who God's people are on a spiritual level. And they will just be offering many things. Just a lot of stuff, a lot of angelic stuff. Overall, these females will just be, these female angels will just offer much love, and it will be God's love, is what I'm telling you. God's love. It will be very much, just very much angelic activity concerning with these female angels. Will just be, these female angels will just be walking in certain atmospheres and flying as well in certain atmospheres with God's people, who this truly applies to, that are male beings in God's kingdom. Excuse me. And they would just be offering things too that God is giving these female angels to offer you people who this applies to. It's very few souls and beings that this will be applying to, but God will just give these certain female angels assignments concerning us, and yeah, I'm somewhat a part of this too, but see, once again, I don't bear witness with these female angels as much as the other ones, is what I'm trying to tell you. But God may deal with me with this too, me being a part of heaven too. But I'm not really worried about this as much, but God is leading me to do this message. But anyhow, female angels, they will be just doing many things concerning, according to what the God of Israel is given them to do concerning the male beings. But overall, they will be offering, I want to say, just love that is just way beyond once again, Cupid, it's way beyond, just these females that be in the flesh. Like these female angels will be, like I said, they won't just be offering love. They will be offering many things that are angelic, just many things, like just spiritual things that will just constantly be a part of like these tasks that we will be doing in heaven too. Because you will be working in heaven, but it just won't be. You won't be getting tired and sweating, and you won't be miserable or anything. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of you won't even be a part of this anyways. But I'm just telling you, yeah, female angels are real, and they will just be, they will be guiding God's elect too for certain tasks and certain realms of heaven, and then they will just be expressing their love for them. Like there will be these female angels will be expressing their love for the male beings who are a part of heaven. That's what I'm saying, in these different realms of heaven. And these female angels will just be sharing certain things they like about you and all this deep stuff, whether you people believe this or not. And see, this stuff is on a spiritual level. This has nothing to do with the natural and has nothing to do with any alternative activities. This has nothing to do with sex or anything, is what I'm trying to tell you. So you people just get that stuff out of your mind, They will be sharing these certain things. So like these female angels will be, see, God is leading me and showing me too in the realm of the spirit. These female angels will be able to speak through your spiritual eardrum. And it just like your ear just catches like everything they're saying, like there will be no hindrance of the flow of love that's coming from them speaking to you. They can tell you, they can tell you something in your ear, and it just it won't go through one ear and out the other. Man, glory to God. See, I don't even know how. See, people, what you got to understand is I'm not even as familiar with this stuff, but see, I just know what God is telling me and what He's leading me to say about His Spirit. People, I don't even bear witness with female angels as much too. Is what you got to understand. But anyhow, yeah, these female angels will be having certain swords and certain stuff they carry. And overall, these female angels will just be also showing you the works of the enemy. Because you got to understand that kingdom of darkness is still up against God's kingdom. And see, they will be showing, they will be showing you these different matters in certain parts of the realm of the spirit. And then all this deep stuff, like certain battles they have faced concerning the earth realm. They will be showing God's male beings the stuff. Everybody else, the same for you. But anyhow, yeah, I mean, these female angels will just share certain stuff that they just, that they kind of adore about you people this applies to. They will share certain things that they adore about you, far as on a spiritual level, like your strength in God, and they will share stuff they adore about you, your certain gifts that they adore. And see, these female angels, they have gifts too. They also, some of them have swords, some of them have certain spiritual armor, all this stuff. And see, God already says, put on the helmet of salvation, the shoes of peace, and breastplate of righteousness, the helmet of salvation once again, and fight with the sword of the spirit. And see, these female angels have swords, and it's swords of the spirit as well, concerning against Satan's kingdom. And people got to understand that female angels do fight against Satan's kingdom too, on God's behalf, but it's a lot different than these other angels, though. It is. And that's what I'm saying. I don't truly bear witness with these female angels as much, but I'm not underestimating them either. What I'm telling you is they do have pretty powerful assignments and, different things as well. They do. And all glory to God. But yeah, overall, yeah, these female angels will just be telling you people, you beings who this applies to that are males, like they will just be sharing a lot of secret stuff, a lot of stuff. They, like I said, they will be able to share with you And they will just already bear witness with your spirit of what you're trying to tell them before you even utter anything. They will already see it showing up in the spirit realm. And more or less in God's kingdom, his holy kingdom, it will be showing up in heaven and these certain realms of heaven, you know. And it's going to take place in the spirit realm, certain part of the spirit realm that are angelic by God. It's not going to be in any other part, you know. I'm just being real. But yeah, these female angels, yeah, they're to be acknowledged as well, more or less. But see, like I said, mellow speaking, I'm not really, I don't have like a relationship with these female angels or anything. What I'm telling you is I know that they are real, and I have encountered them on a certain aspect. Yes, but not to the point of the other angels. No, the other angels. No, I have a relationship with. I have a relationship. You know, Michael, Gabriel, and not only them, but some other angels that are male beings, and these other different angels too. There's these other angels with no wings, and can't tell you people everything. But what I'm telling you is I have a relationship with angels and my angels too. Yeah, but overall, yeah, the female angels, they will just have many supernatural abilities to like just create different things in the spirit realm. And then they pretty much like, you know, they will just be creating certain things with God's power and, you know, illustrating certain stuff that God's male being already desired within their soul and spirit. They will pretty much be, you know, having the, you know, because they already have certain power from God already. So they would just be flying in the realm of the spirit and just like the certain things that you people desire from the woman, I will want to say of God and all that stuff, outside of sex and all that stuff. That's what I'm saying. This is not for you other people, you carnal people. But see, these female angels will just be like, they will already be knowing what your certain desires are on a spiritual level. And it has nothing to do with the natural, once again. It has nothing to do with that other stuff. And yeah, they will pretty much just be already illustrating it and almost like spelling it out in the realm of the spirit. And it will be showing up all that deep type of stuff too. Whether you people believe the stuff or not. I'm already knowing it is real and all that stuff. And see, I have bear witness with this stuff to a certain extent, but it's not to the point of the other angels, is what I'm telling you concerning me. But yeah, I know the enemy's coming up against this and all this stuff, you know. He's coming up against this message right here, you know, whether you people believe this or not. You know, he doesn't want you people to know this stuff. That's what you gotta understand. That's what I'm saying. You people not going through anything. And I'm telling you now, yeah, these female angels, though, shout out to them, and shout out to the people who are, you know, connected to them and have a certain relationship with them too. You know. I don't have really that stuff necessarily with these particular angels, but yeah, I will bear witness with certain ones though, for sure. And then other things, it's not necessarily fully for me, people. What you gotta understand is I already have my own stuff going with God and Jesus and my angels and holy angels and Michael, Gabriel, and all these other angels too that I'm really connected with. I've been connected with them. I've been believing in them and all that deep stuff, people. And it's deeper than believing, people. I really bear witness with these angels. I do. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel. There's some other angels too. There's much more angels too. You know, I will not list all of them, but I listed enough of them. And what I'm trying to tell you is that they're real. And that's what I bear witness with the most. And these other angels that are with no wings, once again, these certain angels, certain other angels, you know. But yeah, with all that being said, yeah, female angels, they're powerful. They do have swords, certain ones have certain armor, spiritual armor for God, and they really get stuff done for God on God's people's behalf. And, you know, certain prayers too, that females pray, you know, they attend like to fight in the spirit, in the realm of the spirit on their behalf to, you know, different things in that nature to assist these certain females that are of God and all this stuff, you know, you gotta understand this stuff is deep. So yeah, with all that being said, female angels have, like I said, assignments concerning of you know, healing, operating in love. Certain female angels be fighting, you know, in the realm of the spirit concerning certain spirits and demons that be coming up against them. they try to assist the best way they can concerning females who are of God and pray to God. There's certain prayers and all that stuff. Female angels will be interacting with that stuff too. And this stuff is all according to God's will over all people, but these female angels are very real. They have many more assignments and operate out of so much more. I'm just being led by the Spirit with this stuff. I'm not reciting anything, people. But yeah, angels of female angels of like restoration and healing, female angels of I want to say just a purity of love, of God's love, being illustrated by God's Spirit and by these female angels flying around and just assisting God's people. So yeah, this stuff is deep, and yeah, Satan is coming up against us. He really is, people. But yeah, with all that being said, female angels are real. They're very powerful, and there's different types, people, of female angels. But overall, they work for God's kingdom, and yeah, it's a real matter with that stuff. So yeah, with all that being said, yeah, I'm out.